Yeah, it is his first name, then the last name is S.A. And to join us in inauguration of this center and to consider the IHET, Iran House of Innovation and Technology, as a hub to have the relations between two countries, economic-wise. And I'm sure there are different ways that they can bypass the illegal sanctions and to have relations with Iran. And we are working with the government of Kenya to overcome all these challenges which are good for both sides in terms of it will be I'm sure millions of shillings that the place cost, and we spent almost $500,000 to renovate it and to bring the technologies to this center. So we invested lots of money to help the Kenyan nation in having the new technologies that they need. Expand it and to increase this volume of trade, which, as I mentioned, unfortunately reduced during Corona pandemic. And most important is the illegal sanctions against Iran. That one is another factor, which is one of the important factors that reduce the relations, economic relations between Kenya and Iran. And I hope by removing these illegal sanctions, which has been put in place by only one country, we can have better relations with Kenya economic-wise. Kenya is very important in our foreign policy, and we have very good relation, political-wise and economic-wise. I know that before the Corona pandemic, Kenya was the second country in Africa in terms of trade volume relation with Iran. Therefore, you know how important is the relation between two countries, but unfortunately, due to Corona pandemic, it has been reduced somehow. But we are looking forward in coming years to increase it, especially in terms of importing tea from Kenya. We have some negotiations with Kenyan authorities in this regard, and we have some delegations from Iran to come to Kenya in terms of the certificates that your tea needs to have access to Iranian market. So in near future, we are going to have delegations from the Organization of Pharmaceutical and Food of Iranian ones to come here to assess the situation in different factories, tea factories, countries. Let me call nanotechnology. Iran is among the 5 top countries in the world which acquired very good progress in this field. And you know, nanotechnology is very important in different fields, in agriculture, in manufacturing, in water, in energy, whatever you think nanotechnology can be used. Therefore, you have this opportunity to have those technologies which are very important and very good for your economy. Foreign policy has a very important place. We consider Kenya as a friendly country. Kenya has very good infrastructure in East Africa. Therefore, through Kenya, we can reach the other countries of the region. You have very good human resources in expert-wise. You have infrastructure in, railways, highways, and ports. And through your country, we also have this opportunity to reach the other countries of the region at the same time, while you, as the host of this hub, you can use the technologies that we present to Africa. And you know, this center is the first center in Africa, and I can tell you, and is the biggest one in the world that Iran established to transfer the technologies acquired.
You mentioned